Have you ever felt like you're either a complete success or an absolute failure? Like there's nothing in between? Or caught yourself thinking, if I don't get this exactly right, it's all ruined? That kind of thinking is more common than we realize, and it can quietly drain a lot of enjoyment out of everyday life. Today, I want to talk about a pattern called all or nothing thinking, what it is, how it shows up, and how we can start loosening its grip. All or nothing thinking happens when we see situations only in extremes, black or white, success or failure, perfect or pointless. It sounds like if I don't ace this project, I failed. If I'm not great at this, why even try? There's no room for mostly or in progress or good enough. Everything gets sorted into one of two boxes. This way of thinking can feel convincing because the mind likes clarity. Clear categories feel safer than uncertainty. But that same simplicity can also be very limiting. You can see this pattern in a lot of places. At work, one missed opportunity can turn into, my career is over. With hobbies, one bad attempt becomes, I'm just no good at this. In relationships, a single awkward moment overshadows everything that's gone well. In learning, you do well on most of a test, but fixate on that one question that you missed. Even after a day that mostly went right, one small mistake can make it feel like the whole day was a loss. One moment gets treated as the final verdict. So, why does the mind fall into this pattern? Part of it is efficiency. When we're stressed or overloaded, the brain simplifies. It's easier to label something as good or bad than to sit with the complexity. There's also cultural pressures at work. We're constantly surrounded by messages about perfection, achievement, and comparison. That makes it easy to believe that anything short of success counts as failure. In that sense, all or nothing thinking isn't a flaw. It's an understandable response to pressure. It's just not always helpful. Rather than trying to eliminate this kind of thinking, it helps to soften it. One way is to shift from outcomes to process. Instead of asking, did this succeed or did it fail? Try asking, what did I learn here? Most things in life are steps, not final judgments. Another is to notice how you talk to yourself. If a friend made the same mistake, would you write them off completely? Probably not. Extending that same patience inward can change the tone of the conversation in your head. And sometimes it's as simple as pausing. When you notice an extreme conclusion forming, take a breath and ask, is there a middle ground here? Often, there is. All or nothing thinking shows up for almost everyone at some point. It's part of being human, especially in a world that pushes us toward extremes. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness, and the freedom that comes with seeing more than two options. You don't have to get this exactly right. Small shifts count. It's about progress, not perfection. Thanks for taking some time to check in and join me here today. If these thoughts and ideas connect and you find them useful, you'll find more content like this at Quiet Frontier. It's where I post my thoughts on mind, meaning, purpose, and connection. There's a small storefront and a growing wiki there as well. Thanks again for taking the time to watch. Take good care.
There's not much difference day to day. No time to stop and pray to my God. Won't you grant me some relief? Obligations and ordeals, my heart it barely feels. My soul go dry like a wind-blown autumn leaf. So many faces fill my mind. Most of them are so unkind, and I've turned so cold I just don't seem to care.